All right, so today I'm going to be trying out getting two Antminer S9s in one cooler. That's my goal. I haven't really figured out all the details yet, but hopefully you guys can learn from my mistake. So I've got all my equipment down here, some possibilities. Maybe I'll use some filters. I don't know yet. This will be for the networking, one Antminer, power cables, the PSU, and then the other one there. I've already checked, they both fit in this guy, and they'll both fit if I do it sideways like this. I'll put them both inside. I'll do venting holes on both sides there. I'm probably gonna even mount them so they stay secure, and I might even mount this up in the ceiling here just so it's quiet. And I've got some ducting there to kind of mount, or to keep it vented and in good shape. So let's try this. So tools wise, I have a jigsaw for cutting the holes. This is just for cutting the stuff I'm going to be mounting it with. A couple drills just in case, little brackets, some gloves. I don't think I'm going to need much more than this. And measuring tape, obviously. Marker to mark some stuff. Tape, who knows, you always need tape. I think my plan is to do maybe like a couple cuts here just to put the power wires through. I'm not too concerned. I can obviously refill those with silicone or foam or whatever I please, and that way I can actually take them in and out a little more easily than having to pull wires through a hole that most people tend to make. But I haven't seen anybody do two Antminers in one cooler. This cooler is big enough, so I'm hoping it works. So I've got a bit of a long run to do. I have to run my network cable from this guy here all the way through the ceiling, going all the way back here, a little bit further, just a little further, and then I'm actually going to be putting it up just beside this vent here. This guy blows cold air all the time, so I might even tap into that one, but I'm going to be putting it up and behind this panel there. There's some roof or some room in the ceiling, and that way I can mount it up there to be quiet, out of the way. Nobody works back here. Yeah. This will take a bit of time. So I'm using Cat 6. It's flat. They said it was stronger. I'm just going to plug it into this white guy there. It's the direct modem. Throw it up in there and run it all the way down there. All right, so what I've decided to try is to do filters on the back just to see if the airflow is okay. So we're going to start with that. Worst case scenario, I'm just going to widen the holes and add the ductwork that I've got over there. But I've marked off the holes here with my purple pen. Anticipating that these will fit nicely, one here, and we'll see how that goes. If not, I've left enough room to widen these so we can get that ductwork in there, 6-inch ductwork. We'll see how this turns out. So first thing I'm going to do is obviously drill my pilot holes so I can get the jigsaw in there. Doesn't take much to get through this guy. So I'll do all these, and then we'll get the jigsaw and get started. The saw goes through this like butter. It's really easy. Oops, should probably get a better flip drive there. Here we go. Good thing nobody's in the office right now. It's 5 o'clock in the morning anyway, so. Anyways, I'm gonna finish this up. I'll get these popped out, try to get those filters to fit nicely, clean all this dust out. That's gonna be one of the more important things, to make sure this cooler is completely clean inside and out, free of any dust particles. That's the whole purpose of these filters. So what I didn't anticipate was how thick the bottom would be. I thought it would be comparable to up here, but it's a little thicker, which is okay. I just have to cut this little plastic piece off just so that fits nicely. But as you can see, there is styrofoam everywhere. So I'm gonna have to use a blower or something, vacuum, get all this off because it makes a mess. So holes cut, got that plastic crap off there. Just kind of jam this in here. little snug fit. Good, I've got a little hole here, which I can just pop some silicone in there if I want, but other than that, she looks good. It's a nice little fit. Look from the inside. Cool, get some airflow through there, and then we'll just do number 2. All right, I think I'm all set. We've got these both cut out, ready to rock. Jam them in now. Make sure they go in somehow. Yeah. That's good. Yeah. Should go. There we go. Cool. So I've got it filtered. Hopefully that's enough airflow. They're high flow filters. So we'll see. Clean this pig out. It's messy completely. So mark my 2 duct holes. I did them 5 inches. I know it's 6-inch duct, but I'm sure it can squeeze, you know, whatever. Worst case, I'll widen them a little bit, but I wanted to do them a little bit smaller. Yeah, it looks like 6 might fit. Who knows? See what happens. So I did about 5.5 for that one. I'll do somewhere around the same. Ductwork will fit. So she's messy, but I'll clean it up. Here's my 2 holes. All good. Cool. So I'm choosing to cheat a little bit. I've got the cooler on top of my roof right now. I'm just gonna go zip on the highway to get all the styrofoam particles out of it. It seems like an easier idea. So I got all the holes done. Let's go blow this thing away. Woo! So I would say that did the job. I just went and checked it. I wiped with my hand just all the way down each cut that I made, just on every side and every hole that I made. And there was just kind of a little bit that would obviously come off. So what I'm gonna do is one more highway run, and then I'm going to use Flex Seal around there just to put a layer of coating, just so there's absolutely no dust particles that will come inside the S9s, because I do not want them to get dusty. So highway pull. So I've got everything ready to kind of mount up there. I put those just for extra support, but what I'm actually going to be doing is these little hanger shelf things up here, and this is where I'm going to be hanging the box. It's right by this nice cold vent, so I can maybe get access to cold air if I need it, and I can just vent the hot air up there. But it'll be resting on that with that extra for support. I know the weight won't fail, but for whatever reason, putting that there. Let's see when I get done. Well, the hanger part didn't work. I tested it, I wiggled them around, and they ripped right out. They went to shit. So I'm gonna go with my original idea, which was suspending it. So now I have to just go home. I forgot one of the clips that I'm gonna use to connect and suspend it. So that's what I'll be doing. Be back. All right, so my plan right now is gonna be to secure both machines inside here so they don't slide around when I'm putting the box up top. I think I'm just going to use galvanized strapping there. So I'll do it around the fans, and I'll probably do the ducting as well at the same time, so I can make multiple use of the strap and get them both in there nice and secure. So I'll be running the PSU wires as well up through here. Probably strap them to the top just so they don't move around. Everything should be nice and secure, and we'll get it done. This stuff is huge and intense, so hopefully I can smoosh it down and fit into those holes, because I didn't want to make the holes too big, but I think I could. So there I've got the first back half set. I'm just going to setting screw. I left some slack just in case I decide to raise the miners to actually meet up exactly with these holes. I've seen guys do that. I don't know if I need to do it yet at all. Depend on how these filters work. If they don't work, then I'm definitely going to do it and just get this going properly. So I'm just going to get the second one pulled into here and get that lined up. Then I'll do the front exhaust so we can do the ductwork at the same time. So the second one's in place now. As you can see, still left a little bit of slack, but these guys aren't going to go anywhere, which is great. And then I'll just get, after quite a bit of messing around and even breaking a piece off, I got the ductwork in. I'm feeling like I should definitely just raise it up just to make life easier. That way I think it's gonna sit a little better. All right, so I've got it all raised up on a little bit of foam, a box, and I've got it strapped down here, strapped here, so she's not going anywhere. She's pretty level with that. I'm just maybe a half inch too low, but that's okay. It's working with the Android TV box as a booster. So yeah, I'm just gonna get the second one in there, and so I fed the power supply wires through that hole. Just perfect size. They all fit nicely without getting too jammered in there. And I'm just gonna plug them in. I have no idea if there's a sequence because nobody seems to say anything online. So just plug away, I guess. You know, I mean, there's 4 on here, 4 wrapped up here and 2 here, so my assumption is it doesn't make much of a difference. All right, all plugged in. I'm gonna get the second miner in there now and get the PSU strapped down as well, both of them, and that should be good to go. All right, so I've got that guy in, just gonna do the power supply. It's all strapped. These guys are going nowhere, which is great. I feel confident in that. I did have to angle this one up a teeny bit just because I forgot I made the hole not exactly level with the other one. So these 2 guys should be good to go. Not a ton of space between them, but a little, and I could obviously adjust a little bit if I want. I did leave some room for adjustments just in case. There she is, a thing of beauty. Complete exhaust, filtered intake, PSU strapped, everything's all good. Got my network cable there, everything's cool. I got my little safety lid latch, super fancy. Can disconnect the lid. Everything's rocking and rolling in there. So that's it. All that's left is power cables. I'm gonna run network split. This guy's gonna connect my bike lock for hanging it. Need a little extra power up there for the network split. And that's it. So she's going up. My challenge will be getting it up there, not dropping it on my face while trying to wrap the lock around those poles, then connecting this while not falling off the ladder. Cool. Well, they're up, they're on, and man, they're loud. People are not joking about that. Oh, that's pretty darn good airflow. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. Alright, so I'm gonna get the phone back up here. Let's close that lid and see what happens. Sorry for the shaky cam. I'm trying to get this on straight. Yeah. Oh yeah. Butter. Nothing to it. Won't even be able to hear this once I get the lid back on there. So it's all wired up. Network connected. I just got to figure out the IPs, get them connected to my pool, and I'll be done and done. Making money.